Another day, another siege. Welcome, fellow knights, to another online battle of Medieval 2 Total War. This one, of course, is in the Crusader Expansion, and I am leading the boys in purple, one of my favorite factions. They're not the best faction, but that's what makes them cool. You gotta use more skill to win with them. But they are a little bit better in the Crusader Expansion. They're still not the best faction, but they are a tad bit better. And look at this guy. What a jerk. What is he doing? He is mocking me right in my intro, just running back and forth, just trying to get attention. He's like, hey, look, I'm on YouTube. Why is it that units always get stuck on rocks and they have to run in place around them? It's like they can't find their path, so they have to keep searching for it. And this guy's also stuck. He's inside the rock. Oh man, what a trippy day on Medieval 2. But yeah, this is a 3 versus 2 siege battle. We are attacking a Middle Eastern fortress, or I'm sorry, castle. So we're going to change it up a little bit. We got 2 defenders, very, very cool. And I guess we'll go ahead and get started with the army comps and their player names. But hold on, hold that thought. We do have some Turkish missile cav coming out. The Turkomens coming out to do battle. So whenever this happens, whenever defenders send out cav, it's always really smart to try to keep your army contained and, closely together so they can support each other. Because usually when you bring a sieging army, it's not exactly well equipped to deal with enemy cav. So that's why they sally out with cav all the time, because they can get some brutal charges on artillery and heavy infantry. But I really wasn't worried about this one unit because it's just one unit of missile cav. They're really not going to get much done against my force. So the best way to battle missile cav is just to use your archers and zone them out. I also had one unit of Allen light cav to protect my army. So I was making sure he wouldn't try to charge into my artillery. And even if he did, he wouldn't kill the whole crew, and I would be able to slaughter his cav. But that's it from the cav. He's just gonna go back inside, give up on that mission there to try to destroy my artillery. So yeah, now we'll get started with the army comps, and we will start with my boys in purple. I'm mostly bringing the dismounted Byzantine lancers with the nice kite shields, but I do also have some Latin con, and I believe my general, yes, he is in this unit. Most of my archers are Trebizond archers. My artillery is a bombard. And I do have some units that are unique to the expansion. I've got this unit here, not exactly sure how to pronounce it, the Pronoia infantry. They've got these really cool pill-shaped shields and maces. They're not the best, but they're pretty good. And then I've got the Greek fire throwers. Oh, they're so nasty. If you can use them correctly, they can get a lot of kills. But yeah, that's basically my army. We'll go ahead and check out my allies over here. We have England commanded by Drunk, and he's leading the English to glory. Another fantastic faction. I love the history of the English history. But he's got his culverin here, and I guess he did this by accident. This is a rookie mistake right here. It happens to me too. But you click on artillery first, and it puts the general in it. So he has culverin here that's currently firing with the general leading it. And then he's got some heavy billmen. He has about 4 units of dismounted feudal knights, 3 units of dismounted English knights, and then he's got like a couple units of the armored swordsmen, and he has some longbows. And I do believe this battle is low money, so the armies are not going to be like massively elite and huge. They're going to have some lesser troops in there. But my next ally over here is Spain, commanded by Sir Henry, and I don't know if he thought he was attacking a wooden fort or something like that, but he brought a catapult to the battle, which you never want to do that, at least not by itself. You want to have some kind of gunpowder artillery because you need to knock down these walls. It's so important. So I was a little worried about that, but he is Spain, and Spain is very, very, very strong, especially in siege battles. Really, they're strong at everything they do. It's just such a great, amazing roster. But looking at his army, he's got the dismounted feudal knights. Let's see, yeah, a couple units of them. He's bringing, of course, the dismounted conquistadors. Oh, the damn conquistadors, they're so good. His general is on horseback on a general's bodyguard. And then he's got some more feudal knights here, more conquistadors. And he has a couple of Pavi's crossbowmen. So a pretty solid army, other than the wooden catapult there. Or the catapult. Now let's look at the defenders. We will start with the Principality of Antioch. And yes, You do see it. It is right here. It is love. It is life. It is the mangonel. The Principality of Antioch is commanded by Stalthium or something like that. Yeah, something like that. He's got a lot of Knights of Jerusalem, so that's like the best infantry he can bring. Oh, actually, you know what? That's not the best infantry he can bring. He can bring the Cannons of the Holy Sepulchre, which are really, really good. But he has some Hospitaller Sergeants over here. And it looks like he's focusing most of his army against Spain. He's got some Hospitaller Crossbows as well. Some of them are currently shooting. Got some on the gate. But he does have some troops over here. He's got the Dismounted Knights of Antioch, some Edison Guard, the Great Cross, and more crossbows. Did he bring the Cannons of the Holy? Yes, he did. Here are the bastards. These guys are the nastiest two-handed unit in the game. They will slaughter anyone or anything. They are nasty. I am afraid just looking at them, just having to face them. It's just terrifying. And then the final force that we're going to check out is the Turks, commanded by Josh. And the S is with a money sign because Josh B is money. And he's got some Saracen militia. He's got some Janissary heavy infantry, some dismounted Hasham. The Turks are another faction that are very, very good, or better, thanks to the expansion, because they add some heavy infantry for them, and that's something the Turks really are lacking in the vanilla. But he's also got some Hashashim over here. And it looks like he's preparing to hold. And this is pretty cool because he actually holds the outer wall. And here's some Janissary archers. So here we go, guys. This is where I play really, really aggressively because I was streaming this live and a lot of people are like, come on, let's go. It was really slow, really laggy. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to push forward and see what I can do with my archers. I noticed that he's forming that V shape, so I'm going to try to pepper down his defenses. And this is a tactic that you should always do when you're trying to weaken the defense. But this is actually a really good move here by the Turks. He's going to charge out his cav. I didn't necessarily have my archers protected, and my cav is a little far behind. But it wasn't that great of a charge, and my infantry is close by. Then I got my archers up here. What are they doing? It looks like they're firing at the cav, and look at that, they break. And now I'm trying to knock down this wall because he's got a bunch of archers on it. Sometimes when players are not paying attention, they'll leave their units on the wall, so I was hoping that he wasn't paying attention and I could destroy all those archers up there, which would be a huge help. And then I've got my siege equipment pushing forward. So this is what you want to do, guys. And I was really, really hoping that he would just retreat from the sight of my army pushing forward, because sometimes people just bluff and they pretend that they're going to defend the outer walls, but really they retreat to different choke points near the town center. But he is holding his ground, and that's a little concerning because I'm taking a ton of casualties. And I'm not exactly destroying the walls quickly, so not good. I've killed a couple of the Janissary archers, but I really need to hurry up because I think he's figuring out that I'm trying to execute his archers here. Let's see if I can get another volley. Oh, quickly. Quickly. No, come on. Come on, bombard. Fire, you idiots. You have one job. Oh, they fired, but it's too late. Yep, he's going to make it out just fine. We killed a couple, though. Not really worth it, but whatever. And then I noticed that he has his Hashashim up here, kind of waiting for me to attack. But I'm not really going to commit my forces onto the walls because I just want to continue to pepper down his troops. I do not want to commit, and I also want to wait for my allies. And I believe I told them to move forward, but England was a little slow on the advance. So this is really, really risky, guys, to go up alone on the defenses, because right now I am just getting chewed up by his archers. Really, really chewed up. He still has this unit up here alive and well. I should have put my men in loose formation. And then I've got my cheaper infantry in the front lines. They're taking a lot of casualties. It's not exactly going well for me. But look at this, guys. I've got my Greek fire throwers. I've got them lined up, ready to go. Let's see if they can get a volley off here. Come on. Oh, no, not a cutscene. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. I swear to God. Okay, they didn't fire. Okay. And they actually get caught into melee. So I'm going to get them out of there. But don't worry, I do use them pretty effectively in this fight. So you will see some burning Turks and some Frenchmen from the Principality of Antioch. But England is still pushing forward. He's still knocking down walls. He's got 2 little choke points he can fight through. And it's been really rough so far. I'm not having any luck because this tactic of moving up archers and trying to shoot at their defense is way better with crossbows because they got that armor piercing capability, and also they shoot straight forward. But with my composite bows, it's just not working. It's just not working out for me. So, and he's doing a great job. The Turks here are doing a great job on protecting his men from archer fire. And look at this, he's going after, yes, there we go. I'm burning him alive. And that's it, I only get 1 volley off. 1 little beam of fire, unfortunately. And again, I'm going to retreat him out of there. So I'm just trying to be really, really annoying. And Spain, I told Spain to wait. To wait and not attack. Because what I like to do is, I like to overwhelm the players on one side. And then eventually they start removing soldiers from this defense and making it easier for him to attack. But this was so frustrating at this point. He was gonna march to me because he didn't have enough power to knock down the walls, but I was like, no man, just use your siege equipment. You have to attack on that side so you stretch out their defenses. And here we go. This is where I start to commit in some infantry. So yeah, that catapult did not help him out at all. Oh, maybe I didn't mean to send him in. Yeah, I don't think I meant to send him in. That was just me being stupid. Oh, look at this, the English. Oh, that is an epic shot right there. They were waiting for the walls to come tumbling down. Oh, I'm just so desperately trying to use my Greek fire throwers. And here we go, the Turks are charging out. I stupidly march my fire throwers into the mix. And now I'm charging up the walls here because I want to go after those archers. I am killing quite a bit of his archers over here. So this is where the siege is about to get serious. I was expecting England to charge in. I honestly thought he was going to bring his infantry through the choke points, charge them in, you know, start the battle. So that's why I started committing forces up on the siege towers. And we have the mangonels over here that are kind of just shooting around. So Spain finally changes his direction of his army, and he's going to go ahead and commit to the walls that are way on the other side. I was so happy. I was like, oh, thank God. If you were going to march all the way towards me, that would be terrible because that would take forever, and time is not on our side. We need to push. We need to attack. I've already committed too many forces. And here we go. I'm also marching up the siege tower here because I want to get my Latin con on the walls. And this is going to be a tough fight against this Hashashim. But it's a fight I must face because I want to pin them down. I want to make sure they're not involved in any other part of the battle. And I'm just trying to attack on many different places as possible. And this is also pretty funny. I was down to my last cannonball from my bombard, and it actually knocks down this wall, the final volley. I don't know when it happens. Yeah, it keeps missing, and I was so frustrated. I was like, damn it! I'm running out of ammo. And here we go. I'm running in some troops. I mean, both sides here are pretty depleted. He's got his Janissary Heavy that are pretty exhausted. My infantry here is also pretty depleted and exhausted. But here we go. Now I'm truly committing in my infantry. Oh, what a fight this is. Classic enemies, Byzantine Empire versus the Turks. And then I even have some Byzantine Lancers charging in. The tower is bringing down their little bridge here. And I'm going to charge the gates. England is pushing through the top over here. He's got his heavy billmen, which are not going to do a ton of damage, but I'm just glad he is pushing forward with me. Oh, he's got to face the cannons. Oh, all fear the cannons. They are mighty. Look at the heavy billmen. Where are they going? They're pushing through the defense. Now they're attacking the Marshal of the Hospitallers over here. And they're just going spastastic. And there goes the general. That was, I don't know if he planned that, but that was well done. That was good, trying to assassinate the general, and it actually worked. Heavy billman for the win. It actually was worth the money for those guys. So this is a pretty cool little street battle here. I'm really running low on troops, but I'm doing a lot of damage, and also England is taking not a lot of resistance. Look at this. He's even going to push through some feudal knights, and we have some Hashishim over here. I'm also pushing through some Latin con. So I really respect the defender's decision to defend the walls. And look at the mangonel coming down, actually killing 2 of my dismounted Latin con. But my troops are breaking. Morale is just so bad in this game. And unfortunately, a lot of my infantry here has been destroyed. So now my archers are just focusing down the Turks that are pouring out of the choke point. I'm gonna charge in my Allen Lights here. Try to run them down a little bit. Try to get some easy kills. But I need to get out of there. Do some cycle charge. Come on, Apollo. What are you doing? Don't stay in the melee fight, you idiot. But this battle over here is going pretty well, because England is just, he was able to really just cut through the defenses, because the Turks were so focused against me that I tried to open up the window for England so he could push through, and his feudal knights are cutting down the Hospitaller sergeants. England has troops everywhere. I think they were so focused on my attack, they didn't even realize that England's pouring through. They were not well prepared. And then if we check, oh, another mangonel volley. Oh, and it's completely missing. Yeah, not a good angle to use that mangonel. But finally, Spain is also attacking the wall, so that's really giving us some relief, because now the defenders have to micro on 2 different sides of the battle. Here's more conquistadors. They're going to do a really good job on taking these walls. Just brutal, brutal force. Alright, so this fight is now mostly taking place at this choke point. I've been pretty much destroyed on this side, and I'm trying to contain his infantry over here. Oh, here comes that volley. Oh, that was glorious. That was a very glorious volley. I do have some infantry, though, over here. I believe my general is now in the fight. It was desperate times. Desperate times. And look at this. I don't know if we're going to win this. We are running low. England's doing a great job, but I don't know. I kind of just threw away my army there a little bit. I was a little too aggressive. Yeah, I'm trying to take the walls here so I can put archers up there. But to be fair, my archers are mostly dead. And I tried to push up my bombard, but I think they had a special like grape shot ability, but they're getting cut down. Good job with this bodyguard there. Here we go. Charge in the Trebizond archers. I don't know what they're going to do, but, you know. Oh, they got a kill. Wonderful. Excellent. So yeah, I'm trying to keep him in this choke point because he could flank around and attack us on the back. That's why I'm keeping this unit in reserve. Actually, never mind. I'm going to send him in. I guess because I saw England over there, he was going to protect the reserve. Oh yes, this is where I get my general out of there. I didn't want my general to die, so I'm retreating his unit. Let's see, there he is. He's all bloodied up. He's seen so much action. Oh, and the mangonel. Oh my god. Oh, and these Turks are getting hit hard by archers. Oh, nice. England setting up his archers in the streets. Very nice position right there. But there's a lot of crossbows up here that's really concerning. Look at that. They're firing like point blank right down on the longbows. That's awesome. Now I'm charging my Greek fire throwers through this choke point. Don't worry, guys. We will see them get some more kills. Trust me. And there's a beautiful fight going on over here. French versus England. Blue versus red. Hospitallers versus Templars. It's the epic showdown. Now, England could have retreated and went for the town center, but that's lame. We don't do that here. We fight. We beat our opponent fair and square. But the dismounted Knights of Antioch, they're holding very bravely. They've got the Great Cross nearby, giving them inspiration. So they should fight on for quite some time. Quite some time. Let's see how Spain's doing over here. He's not doing that bad compared to how it started with the catapult. He was defeated here, I believe, but he still has a lot of infantry. He's got a couple units over here. Oh, and he's got a lot of troops over here. It's a brutal fight for those walls. Oh, and he has some troops over here. Lovely. So Spain really using, taking advantage of his siege equipment, which is nice to see. Okay, so let's see how the Turks are holding. They're still holding, even though they're getting hit hard by arrows. And the English knights and the armored swordsmen are just cutting them down. I even have my Byzantine lancers over here fighting the good fight. Going against some Hasham, dismounted Hasham. And then the battle up here is still going on. And my Latin con, they just cannot go toe-to-toe with the Hashashin. It's just too much for them. Too much for them. But I also wanted to show you what's going on over here. Let's see. You see this general's bodyguard? It is going to wreak havoc on my army. Because you notice how I have all this heavy infantry out here, unprotected, undefended? Well, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get all the siege towers to form a little bubble around the backs of my infantry. And look at this, he's going to charge into my general. General, look out. He's like, get the hell out of here. Oh, the general just went for my general. General battle. That's awesome. That is cool. Come on, close in the gaps. So he doesn't get a good charge there, but he will, trust me. And the Turks are holding on for dear life over here. Oh, here we go. Here comes a vicious charge. Oh. Damn it. Medieval 2 and their ridiculous cav charges just slaughtering my troops. I was so frustrated. I was like, oh my god, how does that happen? I just need to get inside the fortress. Yeah, England, you take the charge. I'm done. I am not going to sit there and get charged to death. Oh, man. So, yeah, definitely just going in, going ham. Oh, now the longbows are focusing down the troops on the walls. And look at this, the Edison Guard charging down. They were stationed up on this wall for the longest time, but now they're going after the longbows. Oh, and there goes my Greek fire throwers firing after the axemen, and it causes them to break. And that is what the Greek fire throwers are known for, breaking troops. Oh, look at that. One little hello there as they charge by. And England is breaking through their defense. The Principality of Antioch is breaking, and they're running to the town center. Let's see, how's it going over here? It looks like Spain is victorious. And I believe that is Antioch's biggest mistake. It was the defenders' biggest mistake right here, is trying to stretch out their men too thin. We have the numbers, but they need to form up in their choke points, and they need to try to use as little choke points as possible to defend against us. And since they stretched out their armies so thin, we were able to cut them down and push through. They just didn't have enough troops to do it. My poor Latin con, though, they're still fighting. So England's gonna go ahead and send some support up there, help me out on the walls. And the damn general is still running around getting some kills. It was so frustrating. That was well played by Josh, not giving up the fight. But I believe that's mostly it for the defenders. I think what they're trying to do is rally up their forces and try to form up the last defense at the town center. But England's not going to let him do that. He's going to go ahead and push his feudal knights and try to destroy what units he has left. And then I'm also going to do the same. I noticed that he has a mangonel over here. And I've got my Greek fire throwers. Oh yeah, baby. Let's see this. Burn, baby, burn. Come on, man. Get in there. Here we go. Come on, fire. Fire! Oh, you're embarrassing me, guys. Come on, fire. They keep moving, so... What are you doing? Fire! That's a little frustrating. So I guess I don't burn the mangonel, but I do burn something over here. I do remember burning people alive. A nice close-up here. Oh, yes, I burned that unit. And they break to the sight of my flamethrowers. Oh, that is nice. That is so nice. I love watching them. They're so hard to use, so it's always awesome to see them actually work, actually fight. But the battle is now down to 3 minutes because England has taken control of the town center. We've pretty much killed everyone, so I think it's fair to go for the town center. The rest of the troops... Oh, the mangonel. Look at this. Oh, the mangonel. Look at guys. Oh, I just missed. Actually killed this poor soul right there. He was just standing there. He's like, oh, what the hell? Burn. So he's getting some kills. But you know, that mangonel likes to burn people alive. But so do I. And I'm going to give them a taste of their own medicine in the form of a fire thrower. Let's see this, guys. Are you ready? Let's do this. This is all just icing on the cake right here. We've won the battle, but come on, man. Fire. Actually fire this time. Yes, there we go. And I am burning like a ton of them. They're so like deadly accurate. Come on, one more volley. One more volley. For siege week. For siege week. Alright, awesome. So that's pretty much the death of his mangonel, and then he's going to go ahead and admit defeat. And the Turks, they still have their general alive. He's still running down my forces. Going after my Byzantine Lancers. And what we're going to do, guys, is just fast forward a little bit, because this is the only unit that's left. And let's see, come on. Come on, you bastard. Fight like a man. Oh, is he just gonna leave? What is he doing? He's just running back and forth. I think he's going for the town center. Let's see. Let's see if he can just charge in and break through the defenses. Come on. Here he goes. And we got England waiting for him. And nope. Wow. Now he's gonna go in. There we go. You can watch an epic battle. The general die with his men. And look at that. He's kicking some ass. He's not going out without a fight. Somebody's laughing. Did you hear that? Someone's like, ah, 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 ah. Someone's having a good time. Here comes some heavy horse from Spain, I believe. Yep, Sir Henry charging in his general. And there we go. There goes the Turkish general. And that is it for the defenders. Again, I think their biggest mistake was stretching out their forces a little too thin. I was a little careless with my army, but sometimes as an attacker, someone has to sacrifice their army. Someone has to push them forward and to, you know, make the defenders focus down your army so your allies can go around the flank and attack weaker spots in their defense. And that's exactly what happened here. Drunk did a great job on flanking right here, attacking where they were weak. I was facing where they were most strongest. Does that even make sense? What I'm trying to say is I was attacking where they had a lot of troops to defend, and I did the best I could to try to distract them, weaken them down. And then Sir Henry, he didn't get a lot of kills there, but you know, he did his part. He didn't really see a lot of action because it took him so long to get to the walls. But Turks, man, they got a lot of kills. Josh B getting 888 kills. Unfortunately, Principality Antioch, he really stretched out his army too thin and only got 364. So I hope you enjoyed this battle. It was a lot of fun. Maybe you learned something here or there, or you just enjoyed the cinematic epicness of this fight. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.